loses here, Khan can just play Jangbi and then Stork in sets 4 and 5, and hopefully they've actually figured out how to play StarCraft, so you know they can win a game. But anyways, looks like the map is going to be Chain Reaction, and we're going to use allied colors since they are teal and green. So it looks like we're going to ally Brave here, who's the yellow Protoss on the left side. There he is. And Chavi, aka ITS, or ITS, will be the red Zerg on the right side. Now, Brave is just like another one of those random Protosses on Con. Notably in, I think it was Samsung. It was Con's first match against CJ. It actually went down to game 5, and Brave got sent out on Outlier against Hydra, and made like one of the worst walls I've ever seen in a professional StarCraft game. So yeah, not so sure about Brave's PvZ. But anyway, he's just making a pylon at the front, sending out the probe guy. And oh, there's white guy with crutches. That's exciting. Yeah. Anyways. Come on, show us the game, show us the game. Why does that guy have a receipt in his hand? Did he like... I'm trying to think, what could that sign have possibly said that required him to be holding a receipt? I bought a Sharpie just to write this sign, or something? Because I know somebody... Because one of the guys I hung out with at Pro League did that. He like went out, and he spent like, you know, an hour searching for somewhere to buy a Sharpie so that he could write a sign, which doesn't even make sense because they have pens there. Anyways, looks like somebody's 25. I don't know whose birthday it is. I do know that it's Zerg Needs Food's birthday though, so if anybody sees ZNF around, wish him a happy birthday. I also think it's Baku's birthday in like 2 days. Which will be a Monday, so I won't have a cast. But anyway, I guess we'll wish him happy birthday tomorrow then. So looks like the drone guy is gonna make a hatchery at the 12. That seems to be standard nowadays, also in ZVP, to just like not make the hatchery at your natural, just assume it's gonna get blocked and go straight to your third. Of course, we didn't see that last game, but I mean, in the last match on Outlier that we saw, I think it was on the Wednesday match. I saw the Zerg do the same thing on this map. Anyways, looks like he is taking his gas now. He does have a drone at the natural to make his third hatchery. And we just have a 1 cannon expand from Brave. Good stuff. So, yeah. Nothing too out of the ordinary so far. Brave just going to continue scouting around with his probe guy. Serious moding it up. You know, it's funny, somebody actually messaged me and was like, Sayle, you should, you know, have like the TLPD page open for each player or something so you can talk a bit more about the background. And at first I was like, oh yeah, it's a really good idea, you know. And I actually did think about doing this, just like, you know, reading up on the players a little bit beforehand. But it's kind of difficult because first of all, I don't know the lineups. So I don't know like which players I should have open. And the other problem is that like Liquipedia actually gets updated really quickly. So if I did that, I might actually just spoil myself on that day's game while reading background information about the player, because they have like the records and everything. So I would just see that his last game was a win or a loss, and then I just like instantly spoil myself. So if anybody has any good ideas about how I can, you know, look up TLPD stuff without spoiling that particular day's games, that would be awesome. I like just thought of this before today's cast too, so I don't know, I might come up with some brilliant idea, but if anyone has any good ideas, do let me know. Anyways, looks like a Zealot's coming, or no, it's actually going home. It was poking out a little bit. Of course, you don't need to be too aggressive with these initial Zelts. If you just force the Zerg to make a couple more Zerglings than he wanted to, then that's already a success. And ooh, looks like scouting probe guy gets blocked off by a drone there. And oh, looks like people already have a good idea, which is just to open TLPD before, or the day before. That's a good idea. I could do that. I could do that. But I'd have to do it for like the whole team though. I'd have to have like 20 pages of TLPD open, because I don't know who's playing, which would be a little bit annoying, I suppose. I can do it. I'll man up. I'll man up for the good of StarCraft. I will leave 20 browser windows open. Anyways. Ooh, look at this double Hydralisk Den wall at the third there. That has to be intentional. There's no way he sees a Hydra Den, he's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put another Hydra Den down to make an even better wall. That's got to be intentional. I'm pretty sure that's for just like a Hydra bust, because he's gonna get so he's gonna get range and speed at the same time, and go for a Hydra bust here. Now the Corsair's gonna see this, and so Brave's gonna know exactly what's up. He's gonna make like 12 cannons, and it'll be fine. Okay, maybe not 12, but yeah, you see he's adding on a lot of cannons. He knows it's a Hydra bust. Now the question is whether it's gonna be in time. This is a very nice wall, by the way. Notice how the cannons are 1 hex back from the gateway and the forge. That's actually intentional. That helps against Hydra busts because it makes it more difficult for the Hydralisks to just run right up to the wall and snipe the cannons. If you build the cannons flush with your wall, it's much easier for Hydras to just run in and snipe things. But as it is, it's like this arrangement I think is better. Anyways, the thing I'm wondering about though is it doesn't seem like there's actually a lot of space for cannons there. Oh well, no, that's actually more space on the bottom, so you can make more if you wanted to. He's actually stopping at just 5 cannons. That seems a little bit low if you're getting Hydra busted, but he is adding on more gateways in the main. I'm actually very interested to see how he reacts to this. Hydra bust reactions are always interesting, but look at this, 2 lurkers actually being made in the back. That is very, very interesting. So it's not just a pure Hydra bust here. Of course, it would be a little bit late, actually. I should have mentioned this earlier, but it's a little bit late for a Hydra bust. Like, you know, I guess for a 3-hatch Hydra bust, it's okay, but it did seem a little bit slow. But he's actually gone for lurkers instead. Is he dropping these? No. No, you dirty little Zerg. Is he? He is actually dropping them. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, Chavi doing some interesting strats here. I hesitate to call it cheese actually, but that is pretty cool. Oh my god, he's gonna drop on the natural too. Oh god, oh dear, oh no, lurkers! Oh, barely gets a second one out. Oh my god, the probes are just transferring there. The probes just transferred there. Oh god, so many probes dying. 1 cannon fortunately does finish at the back of the mineral line, but Brave is in a lot of trouble right now. Chavi with the double lurker drop here, forcing all the probes off the line. Oh wow, so actually the double Hydra Den, I guess he got, wait, did he get like speed and lurker or something? What did he even get? What just happened? I don't even know. I don't even know how he affords all this. He got like super fast upgrades on his Hydras. He got speed and drop on his Overlords. And we're only like 8 minutes into the game or something. I don't even... He's got like everything. And is that in range of the probes? Yeah, it looks like it is. Oh god. So, I don't see... I mean, Brave must be making a robo somewhere. I don't see where it is, though. Look at the probes freaking out. They're just like, no, we don't want to go back to mine. Let us just hide among these gateways. Okay, where's his robo? Can they look for his robo? Oh, no, there's an observer already. Okay. So finally Brave is going to be able to clean up his main, but I think the damage has definitely been done. Do note though that like those early upgrades kind of mess. Whoa, what the heck? Looks like Chavi's just building all of his buildings at the 12, and you know what? I think that's actually a fantastic idea, because if you look at the main base, it's like so easy to drop into it that, you know, random Zealot drops or DT drops or whatnot could be very good for sniping random tech buildings in the main base, and there's not that much space at the natural, and he doesn't want to, like, you know, I guess restrict the pathing of his units. So he just builds everything at the 12. He builds all his tech buildings there, he's building macro hatches there. I think that's actually not a bad choice at all. And looks like we have some more overlords here, pretending to drop, but not actually dropping. Meanwhile, some Lings breaking down the back door. I mean, Chavi is definitely, you know, playing the map as well as the matchup here. And looks like gonna scourge a couple of these guys. Oh, they actually caught an overlord with some stuff in it. Oh, gets one Corsair. I think he. Oh, no, maybe not get that one. No. So Brave is now making more Corsairs, and Chavi's actually going to mine. Oh, that's actually very smart as well. Look at that. So not only does he have the macro hatch there at the back, but that also allows him to mine out that back mineral patch a little bit quicker to open up easy access to his 4th at the top left. I think he did take that already. I do see a red dot there on the minimap. Meanwhile, a Lurker is denying Brave's 3rd base. I think Chavi just needs to be a little bit careful, because Brave looks like he's just going to mass up on 2 bases and do like a huge attack. Not going to take a super fast 3rd or anything. He hasn't moved a probe out. So as long as Chavi doesn't die to some crazy, you know, huge 2-base Protoss army, he'll be fine. But I mean, if you just look at supply counts though, it's more or less even right now. Oh, it looks like Brave just now pulling ahead 114 against 106. But at this point in the game, Protoss should be a little bit more ahead in supply than that. You should at least be something like 20 supply ahead for an even game. So yeah, not the best position for Brave. And it looks like he's got like mass observers here. He's got 3 observers leading the charge. He's gonna go try and attack this top left base here, but it's gonna be a little bit difficult to attack across that bridge. Oh, well, is he gonna go for it? No, he's got a very zealot heavy composition. Yeah, there's no way he's gonna break that. And looks like 2 of the observers do get sniped. The 3rd one survives. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. Even if the observers were alive, you can't break that kind of lurker field with so many zealots in your composition. So it looks like instead Brave is in fact going to change direction here. And go towards the Zerg Natural. Meanwhile, 3 overlords are going to go drop into the main base. I'm not sure what those are. There are a lot of cannons in the main now. So I'm not really sure how effective this is going to be. But, well, I guess we'll see here. Actually, wait, no, there's only 2 cannons. Never mind, there's not a lot. And, oh, the lurkers! Oh, the crucial thing is if the lurkers get the probes, then it looks like most of the probes are evacuated. But, you know, even if this doesn't do an insane amount of damage, it is still very, very annoying for Brave to have to deal with this. And I think it's actually going to, yeah, you know, he's cleaned up all the probes there, he's cleaned up the zealots, he's going to continue doing damage. Looks like the lurkers actually trapped themselves in a cage of pylons, interestingly enough. He actually just dropped them in a little prison there. That wasn't ideal. But that has bought ample time for Chavi to reposition his lurker field, so yeah, I mean, you know, the armies are kind of dancing back and forth. But as long as Chavi pays attention and puts his lurkers in decent positions, he'll be absolutely fine. And it looks like we have a double defiler mount. Now, I did mention last game that double defiler mount is, or maybe it was a game before. Yeah, it was a game before. But that double defiler mount is actually fine. You know, you get consume and plague at the same time. The defiler mount is actually not too expensive. Well, I guess no tech building is really insanely expensive. Well, I guess, you know, like the Spire would be the most expensive tech building. Is there any building more expensive than a Spire? Actually, how much is a fleet beacon? Is a fleet beacon 300, 200? Is that like the most expensive tech building you can get? I think it is, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, Chavi is actually losing his top left base here. Interestingly enough, even despite what I said about, you know, Zealot compositions being terrible against lurker fields, it looks like Brave is actually making some headway here. Of course, he has added some Archons and Dragoons to his unit composition, so he is a lot better against the lurkers. And Chavi, You see, this is actually what I said. The danger of what he's doing is if he lose, the only danger really is to lose to some kind of silly two-base attack from the Protoss, which is what's happening right now. As you can see, there's no third base even. There's no even attempt to take a third base for Brave. He might just be going all in with his two bases, and this could be extremely effective because the Zerg did invest a lot in that harassment. However, the Protoss army is getting whittled down. We do have some more emergency Sunkens being placed here. Looks like there's only one High Templar left, no more Zealots, but look at the supplies, 107 against 53. Brave actually might just break through here. Chavi, he was going Defiler Tech, but the Defilers were not out in time. Oh my god, Brave hitting the crucial timing before the Swarm was up, and Chavi losing his third and fourth both. Oh wow. Wow. Chavi, what have you done? Oh my goodness. Chavi cannot be happy about this. He was in such a good position. He actually played that beautifully. But Brave just found the best angle to attack. He took advantage of it, and Brave puts Samsung Khan up 2-1 over Air Force Ace. And as I said before, Stork and Jangbi have yet to be played. Now, given their recent performance, that might not mean as much as it used to. But, you know, it's certainly a pretty scary position for Ace right now. So yeah, good job Brave. And if somebody could link me to set number 4, I would much appreciate it.